How you going, my beautiful collective of peeps? I am FEG with the 144 energy. If I'm showing up randomly in front of you, there's more than likely a tarot reading here for you today. I hope you've all had an awesome source kind of day and all that jazz. And if not, please do trust in the knowledge that you do have the inner strength to get through whatever it is you're going through. And I will always send you some positive healing vibes and extra strength to get through. I just want to apologise for yesterday, for those that were wondering what happened and why I didn't post any tarot reads, like quick sticks, 10 card ones or anything like that. It's because the little witch, Google witch that I was staying next door to at the Airbnb in Somersville Street in Sorrel was casting little sleep spells on me. She did it to me the day before, and I just thought I'd just put it down to exhaustion, but I randomly fell asleep at the table 2 days running at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was halfway posting up my oracle readings. That's why they were a little bit late going up yesterday. It turns out she'd been Googling. She's only a Google kitchen witch, apparently. Not even a kitchen witch, just a little Google witch. And she was trying to cast sleep spells on me. Lovely fucking darts. We busted her ass. Like I said, I just thought it was exhaustion the day before, but no, it wasn't. It was her. 2 days running. I've got that much energy. I do not do that unless I've been fully exerting myself, which I hadn't. Okay, so anyway, we'll just confirm that for the peanut gallery in the back row. Was Little Miss Google Magic doing sleep spells on me yesterday, bestie, and the day before? Clockwise for yes. Lovely darts. She stuffed up, though. The veil is the thinnest between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning for that particular spell she was casting. I ended up having a look. Spirit had me go on a little bit of a research mission this afternoon after I got settled into this Airbnb. And pretty much, it's one of those ones where they repeat an incantation over and over in a particular frequency, low voice, I guess. And yeah, she was singing it. I don't know if it was pre-recorded or not, but she was singing it through the wall because my lounge room wall backed onto her lounge room wall. It was a co-joined unit. So lovely darts. I ended up, once I realised and finished uploading my oracle decks readings, I ended up getting my little Bluetooth speaker out and blasting some hunt tricks. Not too loud though, because I'm not that much of an arsehole, but what goes around comes around, honey, and I told her what was coming for her. And then she had the cheek, when she got up this morning, to wish me a good morning. Like, no. Pretty much I just ignored her, told her you don't do that. And just don't wish anyone good morning in general, peeps, because you do not need to start your day wishing everyone that they're mourning the grief of the day. It's another word etymology that we need to sort out that spell that's been cast on us to say. If anything, say rise and shine to your family. Okay? Rise and shine. All right. Anyway, I just want to quickly say thank you to everyone that's liked my YouTube channel, FEG Energy 144, and has subscribed to it. And also to everybody that's begun following me on my Facebook profile, Effie Gabriella, with an A. I really appreciate it from the tip of my crown to the tips of my toes. So thank you. All right. How's that, bestie? Was that a better intro? Because the place I'm also staying at, they're also messing with my words. So they're making me not say my words correctly. So let's just get that one out of the way too, shall we? This lovely Airbnb host. Messing with my words. Let's say yes for confirmation. So if I start mixing up what I'm trying to say, peeps, just bear with me because the confusion spells are also rife in the Masonic communities of Tasmania. Anyway. All right, you know what time it is, peeps? It's time for a quick sticks, 10 card tarot read. All right, so get yourselves comfy. I don't know if it'll be long enough for a piping hot cup of tea, but get yourselves comfy because Spirit will have an interesting story here for you today. All right. Lovely darts. Let's rock and roll, bestie. First card off the ranks today is Hermit in the reverse. Second one is Ten of Cups in the reverse. Third one is the Six of Wands. The fourth is the Page of Wands. And the fifth is Justice in the reverse. Okay, so you got the Hermit in the reverse. So someone didn't want you to go within. Someone did not want you to isolate yourself and go within. So you might have energies that have been pestering you to get into your energy and see what you're up to and being like nosy little gossiping witches pretty much. There's energies around you that don't want you to go within to start seeing things for what they truly are. Okay, my left ear has just started buzzing hardcore. This can be friends, family, work colleagues. There is people around you that are overly constantly in your business is how I'll put that. And they don't want you to go within. They don't want you to be seeking your Ten of Cups fulfillment. So they don't want you to be seeking the happiness that you want to seek, your emotional fulfillment. So it could be with your family, with your home, and your just happiness in general. They don't want your future to be fulfilled with happiness, okay? So you've got the Hermit. Someone doesn't want you to go within. I'm getting a couple of energies, like at least 2 to 5 different people in your lifetime, in your current reality right now, that do not want you to go within. And they're constantly up in your business. They're always asking you for assistance, what you're doing, who you're doing it with, where you're going, how much you're paying for your loaf of bread at Woolworths or Coles or Aldi's if you shop there. I don't know, but there's a lot of people that are nosy up in your business, and they're not just letting you go within. You need to isolate yourself from these people, Spirit's saying. These people don't want you to be seeking your emotional fulfillment. So your emotional happiness. So your fairy tale. You know, you want to be sharing your home with someone. You want to be starting a family. You might want to be buying a new car, because I'm looking at that new spaceship. But they do not want you to be seeking your emotional fulfillment, your happiness in your future. Okay. You're going to be ascending. So you're going to realise who these karmics are. I'm just going to call them karmics and just put it in a nice umbrella term. But then you've got some karmic people in your lifetime who are pretending to be your friends, loving family members and stuff like that do not want your future to be emotionally fulfilling for you. But you will discover this when you go on your spiritual ascension journey. So you're going to be going on a journey, and there's lots of people doing it as well. It's happening from one side of the world to the other at the moment. Like the 144,000 frequency is being raised at a rapid pace, pretty much. And when you get there and you take your helmet off, bestie, saying you'll see all these other people around you that are on the exact same wavelength as you. They've made a lot of discoveries about the spirituality nature of this realm. It's actually a 5D realm, not a 3D realm. The Matrix shit show has been keeping us stuck like little herded sheep for the longest of times, okay? You're going to be discovering, and this is the Page of Cups that's coming out. So when you ascend, you're going to be discovering the new day of dawning pretty much on this planet. Well, it's just flat Earth, actually, if we want to get technical. All the Freemasons, all the secret society fuckwits and all the religions and all that, they know. They're just keeping everyone else asleep to this knowledge. But you'll go on your own little rabbit hole and find this out for yourself, peeps. Okay, but pretty much the page is like learning. You're learning of new things. Okay, so, and the wands is manifesting. It could be spirituality as well. You could be learning of dibby dabble dark divination fuckwits. Like I've learnt this past nearly 2 years. It's been a hectic crash course into spiritual awareness and awakening for the FEG with the 144 energy. Let me assure you that, peeps. Okay, but there will be a new day dawning of your spirit. So your spirit is going to come online and be activated. Okay, so pretty much, and you're going to, Spirit says, taking off like a rocket. I was just guided to look at the rockets in the background. Now the rockets here on Earth, they cannot get out of the firmament. They go up, they curve, they splash, and it looks like they hit like a rock skimming on the water, pretty much. Okay, start looking into those snippets online as well, peeps. They only go straight if they do to a certain extent, and then they start curving. Effie says what Effie says. Is that true, bestie? Is that true, Spirit? Is this reading correct so far? Thank you. That's for someone in the back row that's kind of questioning me and going, oh, that doesn't sound right. Well, I'm sorry, mate. It is. Okay. You're going to also be discovering that there's been a massive injustice done in this planet of the sword and the scales, pretty much. So the sword is the truth. In the upright means truth, knowledge, and wisdom. Okay. It's been a massive imbalance of lies and deception. So we've been lied to our whole entire lifetimes for eons, and pretty much things are going to be brought back into balance. But there's been a massive injustice done against you, and you're going to be discovering this as well. So this new discovery, and well, this is involving spirituality. So there's been a massive injustice done against you, is what Spirit is saying, what my bestie's saying. All right, tell me more, please, bestie. All right, but you're going to be learning of this. Okay. Oh, really? Lovely fucking darts. Yeah, they definitely... Okay. These friends, there's a posse of them apparently. It says the Three of Cups is coming out after this one. But these friends do not want you to take that step into the unknown and start seeking the truth. They do not want you to be divinely guided blindly, because it's the Fool card. That's the first major arcana in all the tarot, pretty much. But they do not want you to go on this journey. Okay, they want you to stay asleep. They just want you to be putting all your energy into what they want you to do. Yeah, so they don't want you to take that first step off the ledge, off the rocket ship, into the great unknown and to discover everything. They want you not to be in your happiness. They probably want you to stay single for the rest of your life. They love siphoning your energy, peeps. So you could be someone who's very helpful and stuff like that, loves to help people. This group, up to five different individuals is what I heard, do not want you to begin your ascension journey. So they were trying to stop you from ascending. Okay, there's Three of Cups in the upright. So these are people that pretend to love you. What was I saying? So 3 graces of dimension. They're sisters, friends, and masters of revels. So these fucks, there's one that's got her eye open. I'm being told she's got a book of dark divination, so into black magic herself. Her third eye's already open, so she knows how spiritual this reality is. Then you got one that's just a sour-faced mole. Flip your gender roles, they could be masculine or feminine, but there's someone in your group that is a sour-faced mole, and this one in the background just looks at you and is just jealous of you all the time. Okay, they're jealous of you for some reason. Okay, so they do not want you to be stepping into your happiness, your future happiness. They don't want you to move in and start a family with someone. They don't want you in a happy home. They don't want you to have a good future is what I'm reading with this, okay, peeps? Now, you'll be realising on your ascension that you are, and these fucks, these spiritual divination, dark fuck mates of yours, friends, family, work colleagues, people that you associate with on a regular basis that want to keep you stuck in a sleep. They can sense your aura, peeps. So you are the starseed. You are the starseed of the group, pretty much, and you just haven't been awoken to it yet. Okay, they don't want you to take a journey into the realms of your intuition. So they don't want you to follow your intuition. They're probably telling you, no, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. You should do it this way. You need to trust yourself first and foremost before you trust any other people around you, peeps. You need to trust in your inner intuition, your inner guidance. If something doesn't feel right in your gut, in your heart space, or if it just doesn't quite click, doesn't make sense, trust yourself first and foremost. That is your intuition, your inner self, your higher self, your God source energy, giving you red flags. You've just got to stop ignoring them and start seeing these fucks, this group, for what they truly are. Okay, that's for someone. But you're a starseed, so there's something magical about you. And I'm not saying like you're a trickster or anything. I'm saying that there is something energetically magical about you, and you're here for some sort of purpose, and they do not want you to ascend. They don't want you to have your happiness. They don't want anything for you, but they want you to put your energy into what they need you to do, because they're too lazy to do things themselves. Two of Swords. So you're going to be making a decision to cut these people out of your life blindly. Okay, maybe I'm just put in front of you for you to start seeing these red flags and start questioning within yourself what's going on around you. Okay, but you're going to be making this decision blindly to cut them out, and then you'll start seeing their reactions from you cutting them out of your life, and then you'll see how narcissistic and not your true peeps, not your soul tribe, not your true family. Family's just blood. It doesn't mean that you have to stay in contact with these karmics. It just is facts, okay? So you're going to have to make this decision blindly, and then you will be guided to replay memories. They not replay them to like relive old times, but just to see things for what they truly are, okay? So, and that's when you'll be discovering the Page of Wands. One of them's into dibby dabble dark divination with a black book. One is just a jealous mole. One is giving you the side eye. One's a sour face. They're all just all negative Nancy's at the end of the day. Flip your gender roles. They could be masculine or feminine, peeps. Okay. Last one to close out the 10. And then we'll go for bottom of the deck. All right. 4 of Cups is in the reverse. Yeah, you're going to make this decision blindly, and then you will start getting the message. You will start getting the insight. So you will start seeing things, and you'll start checking your blind spot pretty much. You'll be rehashing everything, and there'll be certain things that they say to you that you didn't pick up on before. Spirit will remind you, and then you'll be like, that's what they meant by that fucking sour-faced jealous moles. All right. So and that's falling underneath the injustice in the reverse. So this will balance out the scales for you. This is just the beginning of the iceberg is what Spirit is saying. Okay, bottom of the deck energy because we can. It's in the upright. 4 of Wands. So Spirit's going to be so happy that you do this when you do this because it's going to be a joyous celebration of homecoming. This is going to be your 11-11 season. After all this plays out, your quantum leap will begin. You'll be stepping into your new self, your ascended self, the person you truly are meant to be. So you could be hiding your personality because you think that these people around you, they probably judge you for being different and quirky and stuff like that, but you're meant to be your authentic self. Okay, so you will be stepping into a joyous celebration of homecoming. Creative Source is going to be so proud of you. I'm going to be so proud of you, and welcome to your ascension journey. But you're going to be stepping into the person you're meant to be. Okay, so you're going to leave your old self behind, people-pleasing, over-helpful, and, I mean, I guarantee you, if you go through a tough time, you call on these so-called mates, so-called family members, and they will be dragging their feet to come and help you, if they come and help you at all. That's for someone. All right. Just confirm all that with Bestie. Clockwise for yes. So, but you will start getting the message because the 4 of Cups in the upright means the Creative Source has been giving you the signs and you're just choosing to ignore it and not pay attention. So once you make this decision blindly to cut these so-called people out of your life, they're not for you, peeps. They're not part of your soul tribe, I can assure you that. Then you'll start getting the messages and you'll start seeing how injustice and how arseholy they've been truly to you behind your back and everything. Okay, I'm FG with the 144 energy. Peace, love and light always.